service. Ito ang DWIZ 882, ang himpilang may todong lakas. DWIZ Breaking News.
Pilipinas, narito na ang mga pinakahuling balita.
NBI Director Attorney Melvin Matibag na dalawang bagay lamang ang mangyayari sa senador, aarestuhin o sumuko na lamang siya. Alaman niya ni De La Rosa kung ano ang tamang gawin dahil dati siyang taga-law enforcement. Ayon pa kay Matibag, kumikilos na ang dedicated team ng NBI para tugisin ang senador sa bisa ng arrest warrant mula sa International Criminal Court. Oras na maarestohan niya, ito turn over nila si Bato sa Department of Justice para sa susunod na hakbang. Hindi naman sinagot ni Director Matibag kung posibleng nakiya De La Rosa sa ICC. Para sa Boses ng Pilipino, nagbabalita ng todo lakas, Patrol number 5, ayayupan ko sa bagong tunog ng DWIZ 882.
DWIZ Breaking News.
Samantala, charter change at term extension sa Administrasyong Marcos, mariing pinabulaanan ng House Leader. Narito si Patrol 30, Jelly Mendez.
Mariing pinabulaanan ni House Deputy Speaker Janet Garin ang umunay charter change at term extensions ng administrasyon sakaling mabigo sa pagpapakonvict kay Vice President Sara Duterte sa impeachment trial. Ayon kay Garin, fake news ang mga pahayag dahil wala nga anumang ganitong panukala na tinatalakay sa Kamara. Iginiit ng Iloilo lawmaker na dapat maging responsable ang sinumang public officials sa pagbibitaw ng paratang upang hindi magdulot ng kalituhan sa mamamayan. Malinawan niyang pamumulitika ang layunin ng pagpapakalat ng balita upang palabasin sa publiko na may hidden agenda lalo't ayaw ng mga Pilipino ng no election scenario. Binalaan rin ng House Leader ang mga mahilig mang-intriga para impluwensyahan ang opinyon ng taong bayan. Iginiit ng kongresista na nakasaad sa konstitusyon ang impeachment process kaya hindi dapat lasunin ang isipan at diskurso sa pamamagitan ng kathang-isip na senaryo at conspiracy theories para magdulot ng takot at pagkakawatak-watak. Dagdag pa ni Garin na may tungkulin ng bawat public official na panatilihin ang stability at tiwala ng mamamayan sa panahong sensitibo ang politika sa bansa. Hindi na umano dapat dumagdag ang mga politiko para malito ang mga Pilipino gamit ang mga alegasyong walang basihan at sa halip ay hayaang umusad ang constitutional process. Mababatid na si Senator Amy Marcos ang napaulat na nagpalutang ng issue na planong amyendahan ng saligang batas sakaling maakwit sa Senado si VP Sara at palalawigin umano ang termino ni Pangulong Marcos at mga kongresista ng 3 taon. Para sa Boses ng Pilipino, nagbabalita ng todong lakas, ako si Patrol 30, Jelly Mendez sa bagong tunog ng DWIZ 882.
DWIZ Breaking News.
Samantala, bilang ng mga job seeker na dumagsa sa job fair sa Ortigas, umabot na sa mahigit 1,000. Para sa report, narito si Patrol 38, Jen Patrolya.
Umabot na sa mahigit 1,000 katao ang dumagsa sa nagpapatuloy na job fair sa Ortigas, kabilang sa mga employer na lumahok ang Aliw Broadcasting Corporation, Eternal Gardens Memorial Park Corporation at iba pang kumpanya upang makapagbigay ng oportunidad sa mga Pilipinong naghahanap ng trabaho. Ayon sa job fair organizer na JobQuest PH, inaasahan nilang aabot sa mahigit 2,000 ang kabuoang bilang ng mga dadalo sa job fair bilang bahagi ng kanilang layuning makatulong sa mga Pilipinong naghahanap ng hanap buhay. Mas pinilahan ng mga job seeker ang international hiring. Paliwanag ng ilang aplikante, mas pinipili nilang magtrabaho sa ibang bansa dahil sa mas mataas na pasahod at mas magandang oportunidad. Dagdag pa ng ilang aplikante, nais nilang makahanap ng mas maayos na kinabukasan sa abroad kumpara sa sitwasyon ng trabaho sa bansa. Panawagan naman ng mga job seeker sa pamahalaan na sana ay maitataas ang sahod ng mga manggagawang Pilipino upang hindi na nila kailangang mga ibang bansa para lamang magkaroon ng desenteng kita. Samantala, hinikayat naman ang mga nais pang mag-apply na magtungos na sa Robinson's Galleria sa Ortigas dahil huling araw na ang job fair ngayon at magtatapos ito hanggang mamayang alas 7 ng gabi. Para sa Boses ng Pilipino, nagbabalita ng todong lakas Patrol 38 Jen Patrolya sa bagong tunog ng DWIZ 882.
DWIZ Breaking News.
At yan ang mga pinakahuling balita sa mga oras na ito. Mag-follow at subscribe sa lahat ng DWIZ News digital accounts. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, X, DWIZ News app at DWIZ News website. Para sa Boses ng Pilipino, nagbabalita ng todong lakas, Kim Gomez sa bagong tunog ng DWIZ 882.
DWIZ Breaking News.
Ang oras, 2:08 na po ng magandang hapon.
Oras, hatid sa inyo ng Pagcor.
That time check was brought to you by Arena Plus Sportsbook. Arena Plus. Gambling is for 21 years old and above only. Gambling can be addictive. Know when to stop.
Ang programang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Pagcor.
Walang yumayaman sa pagiging empleyado lang. Dapat lahat tayo nagninegosyo. Timing! Narito ang isang programang magbibigay ng tamang gabay sa pagnenegosyo. Pakinggan at panoorin ang mga ekspertong magiging guest dito. Isang show para sa negosyo. DWIZ Negoshow. Kasama sina Lito Gagni at Gerry Urbina. Pakinggan ng live sa DWIZ. Panoorin ng live sa Aliw 23 at i-follow sa lahat ng digital channels ng DWIZ, Facebook, YouTube at DWIZ News app. Huwag munang magplano, huwag munang sasabak, huwag munang papasok sa negosyo nang hindi napapanood ang show na Negoshow.
Okay,
we're back, Tito.
Well, good afternoon.
Another
Ang galing,
exciting episode of Negoshow.
Negosyo, the best.
Right. Ito, maganda to, Tito, kasi follow-up interview ito.
Follow-up interview.
Ang
Tapos
ganda
ito ba ganito, kaklase mo to eh.
Hindi ko kaklase.
Although mas matanda ka.
Kabatch ko lang dito.
Anyway, bago po ang lahat, gusto ko po nang basahin ang tungkol sa paalala po ng Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation dito sa lumalalang kaso ng illegal na online gaming sa bansa at para protektahan ang mga manlalaro laban dito. Inilunsad ng Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation o PAGCOR ang tinatawag na PAGCOR Guarantee website. Sa website na ito, bawat manlalaro na gustong sumali dito sa online gaming ay kailangang i-check muna kung yung kanilang sasalihan ay tunay ba o hindi. Ito ay makikita nila through the PAGCOR Guarantee website. Maaaring i-check ng publiko sa nasabing website kung lisensyado at lehitimo ang isang online gaming site bago sila maglaro o magbayad. Regular na ina-update ang website at may direktang link ito sa mga lisensyadong gaming platforms. Ayon kay PAGCOR Chairman and CEO Alejandro Tenco, matutulungan nito ang publiko na makaiwas sa panlililang habang pinoprotektahan ang kanilang karapatan bilang manlalaro. Paalala pa ni Chairman Tenco na maging mapanuri sa bawat online gaming activity na sasalihan sapagkat dumarami ang mga reklamo hinggil sa illegal na gaming sites na hindi nagbabayad ng panalo. Para sa karagdagang impormasyon, bisitahin ang www.pagcor.ph/PAGCOR-Guarantee. Ayan!
Yan, Tito. Alright, guest po natin today is Mr. JC Lontok. Siya po ang founder and owner of Casa Lontok, one of the fastest growing vinegar brands in
Ang galing eh, no?
in the Philippines and in the world, I must say, Tito, kasi
Tsaka, pumutok ata siya mula nung mag-guest dito eh.
good afternoon, JC.
Good afternoon.
Oo,
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Kamusta na?
Good, good. We just had our blessing sa Cavite plant namin.
Okay. Yeah, yun nga. That's why we wanted to invite you back on the program kasi yun nga, kung pwede mo ikwento nga, napakaganda na balita yon yung
Kasi parang ano yan eh,
Oo
parang lessons na pwedeng mapulot ng mga nakikinig sa atin.
Hindi, yung groundbreaking nga, Tito,
galing.
ng Cavite Distillery niya, Tito.
Galing,
No? So may bago siyang production facility sa Cavite. They just had their recent groundbreaking.
Galing.
Kwento mo naman, I mean, JC, how did that all come about?
So, mostly kasi our current situation, our current commissary in E. Rodriguez was just too small to handle all the orders. So,
Okay.
So we
Uy, magandang problema yun. Ha?
Yeah, definitely. So, naghanap kami. And then also for the equipment,
Okay.
like you need a special type of electric line. So, for three-phase, for the production equipment. So, we
Okay,
had to find in an area that's
Dapat kasi
more-
yung, yung malaking energy consumption eh, no?
Yeah.
So was this in a PEZA facility?
No, but it's full. The area is full of warehouses and factories.
So parang industrial zone
it's
pa
an
rin siya.
industrial
Okay.
zone. So they had three-phase. That's one of the major
Three-phase,
things that we needed.
Okay.
And so from there, we started moving production. So we got our LTO end of last year for
Okay.
that. So we had our blessing this year.
Oh, wow.
Ganda, ha? Ooh,
Yeah.
riding-
Wait,
riding high, ha? Galing, ha?
Wait, did you get help from the government in building this facility?
This one, no.
Okay.
We did it on our own.
Oh, wow. Okay, so self-funded.
We're renting.
Okay.
So, yeah, so.
But I mean, in terms of purchasing the manufacturing equipment, the distillery vats, all of those.
The first, which we used like 2 years ago, the
Okay.
first set of equipment, we took a grant from DOST.
Galing. Okay.
So, kasi bali dito, what we wanted to impress upon our listeners is that yung mga MSMEs, they have a line to the government.
That's
Pwede
right.
silang tulungan. Department of Trade and Industry, DOST, everything. Yeah, just for them to know. Sige nga, kwento mo.
So sa DOST, if you have 3 years financial statement, you can apply for startup fund.
Okay.
So it reaches, I think, up to 2 million. But of course, you have to search for the equipment that you need.
Okay.
Tapos, you give them the prices. So that's where they'll get the fund from. They'll lend it to you. It's 3 years to pay, no interest. It starts after
On the
6
13th
months.
month. 6 months, yes, yeah.
6 months before, 3 or 6 months before you start paying.
Okay.
So it's very, very helpful
Oh,
for
yeah.
SMEs.
So yan, thank you very much for sharing that. Again, like Tito nga was saying, a lot of MSMEs are not aware of this na.
Yeah. Bale, nakalimutan natin what's your business pala? Ang nakalimutan natin.
Hindi, yung Kasaluntok, yes.
Yeah, Kasaluntok, yeah.
Kasaluntok, rubs and sauces. So we make vinegars and chili garlics.
At na putok
And
na
other
putok.
sauces.
Yeah.
Kasi kakaibang lasa.
Hindi lang yun, Tito. Nakita ko sa Facebook page nyo, JC, exporting na to California, USA, di ba? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Galing, galing.
Again, also, how did that come about? Yung pag-export?
We don't export ourselves.
Okay.
So someone buys it here.
Mga
and-
wholesaler.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're consolidators.
Consolidators,
Yeah,
okay.
so sila yun, we don't have our own export license, so sila yung nag-export.
For you.
Yeah, but they help us. They help us get our FDA in the other countries. So we have an FDA
galing, ah.
in the US, we have FDA in Canada, we have FDA in Australia, and the FDA of Korea.
Uy,
And Saudi Arabia.
Uy, I'm glad again you shared that because those are the strictest FDAs, Tito, in the globe. US, Canada, Australia especially,
Australia,
and Saudi.
Saudi,
So that means you're halal certified.
Halal
No,
certified.
we're not yet halal.
Okay.
We're gonna be getting halal this
Yeah.
year because it's vinegar. So
Okay.
vinegar doesn't really have to be halal because it's
It's a natural preservative eh.
Yes.
And it's easier like for Saudi. So I was told it was easier to bring it in when it's not halal. Because you're placed in an area that is for non-halal.
Non-halal. Wow.
Magkaiba rin pala, no?
Uy, thanks for sharing that tip, ha? Trade secret yun, ha? Pero, wait, can you siguro go back nga to when Casa Luntok started? Kasi, yun nga, like Tito was mentioning, it's made up of natural ingredients, right?
Yeah.
You're very strict when it comes to your ingredients. Kasi, and I think, yun nga, yung pagpasa mo sa mga iba't ibang mga FDA across the globe is talagang testament to that, di ba?
Yes. So, it started, we were planting. We were planting chilies, actually. Before we started. So
At home or at a
it was
farm?
at home.
Okay, at home. Okay.
So we were planting chilies and of course, the family recipe of making spiced vinegar.
Okay.
So my wife decided to pick all my chilies from my plants. So I woke up, biglang wala na akong sili sa mga plants ko. And she turned it into the spiced vinegar,
Okay.
took a picture of it, and posted it in social media.
Okay.
And people started asking. So we gave. In the beginning, we were just giving.
Okay, sample muna.
Sample.
Sample.
Then when he said we don't have any more, they go, make, and we'll buy it. So that's when we started the business.
Ayun. Maganda, no?
Yeah. Again, maganda yung what you just shared, JC. Kasi for those nga that have, I guess, a great product that they make at home, the best way of testing it talaga is with
Pabigay mo
friends
na.
and family. Bigay mo muna sa friends and family nyo.
Pagka bumalik, yun na.
Oh, yes. Naging repeat customer na, di ba, Tito?
galing.
Yeah. Oo. So from there, how did it...
From there, dire-diretso na.
Well, so we tested it sa bazaars.
Okay. So
Wala
malaki
pa
ng
kaming
bazaars.
brand nun. We'd try it out sa bazaars. It would sell. So that's when we realized na,
Meron.
okay, may possibility ito.
Ang galing.
So what, you would just sell it without a brand, bottled vinegar lang, bottled spiced vinegar?
We started that way.
Okay.
We couldn't afford the big bazaar, so we were doing it in like the open air bazaars.
Okay.
Like especially sa mga farm bazaars.
Okay.
So that's where we started.
Ano yung mga farm bazaars yun? Bakit? Libre ba siya or konti lang yung bayad? Maliit lang.
Malit lang bayad
Okay.
kasi cheap to...
But before that, it was still para bang a concept, idea, may side hustle. Meron kang sariling trabaho na hindi mo inalis.
Yes. I had a software development company.
Wow, layo. From software to tulay.
Okay, yes. Oh.
And then my wife had it's still up. She has a preschool in San Juan.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we were able to survive.
So you were both...
Kalayo,
Oh, very different talaga from what you were
yeah.
doing, di ba? Oh. Okay, so I mean, and then can you talk about how it evolved and I guess you're doing this full time right now.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Yeah.
So we started testing it out.
Okay.
Then came up with our brand. The brand is very dear to us because we were thinking we just sold our family compound and we went our own ways. So,
Okay.
and before we used to always have parties in that compound, and it was called Casa Lontok. They called it Casa Lontok.
Okay.
And the address was there. It was 182 in Wilson. So it was 182.
Wilson Street, San Juan.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
182. That's why my brand is 182 Casa Lontok.
182 Casa Luntok. Okay.
In honor of the house. And then became in honor of my wife because when she passed, that's the thing that she and I put together.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So that's how the brand started.
Okay.
We were selling it. We got to meet other people that've been in the industry for a while, and they told us you just have to fix your labeling
Okay.
to make it help the product.
Okay.
Because the product is good, but if your labeling is not so good, no one's gonna buy it. That's what I was taught by. He was an expert actually.
Okay.
So we fixed the labeling. Since I had IT background, I'm the one who did all the label myself.
Okay.
And it started selling better.
Okay. So branding, ha?
So minsan branding din kailangan. Yun.
So branding is very important.
Very important.
Ha? So yan, again guys, narinig nyo yan, branding is very important. So kailangan nyo talaga pag-isipan na mabuti yung brand
brand
ninyo.
nyo. Pati yung paglagay ng kwan.
Then after that, of course, when we reached a certain, the sales were growing, we decided na we gotta professionalize this. Okay. That's when we got our first commissary. The one we still have it. It's in Erod. We started there. It was small place. It's about 50 square, but we were able to get the LTO from the FDA. It took a little bit of a while, but we were able to get it.
Okay.
So, yeah, I suggest if you're gonna go full-time on your business, you gotta get all the government requirements done.
Dapat DTI registered or SEC registered ka.
BIR ka, natin.
And DTI helps also.
Yun.
Because when you're DTI registered, you can now join the DTI small SME.
Meron sila, meron tulong sila eh. They allow you, di ba?
So they also they help you put in some supermarkets, they help you put in some stores.
So they help you with product placement?
Yes, they help you with product placement if you're complete with your requirements.
Okay,
so,
yes.
They also give you bazaars, free bazaars.
Ayun.
Maganda. So, yung mga nakikinig dyan, huwag kayong matakot. Pagka meron kayong iniisip, meron kayong punta lang kayo, i-register ninyo. Yes. Kasi iba natatakot eh. Ayaw mag-register, maraming hassle.
Ayaw magbayad dito. Ayaw magbayad ng buwis.
Yeah. There is something called barangay micro-business. Yeah, you start with the barangay micro-business, so your tax is less, everything is less.
Okay.
So it's easier, much easier.
Barangay micro-business. Yeah. Yun ang applyan mo.
Once you apply for your DTI or your SEC, if you're considered an SME, you can apply now for BMBE, which is the Barangay Microbusiness.
Ayun, ha? So again,
maganda,
we learned something new today, ha? Barangay Microbusiness.
Barangay Microbusiness at mas mura ang
mas maliit yung bayad. Mas maliit yung bayad.
Pero ngayon, hindi ka na barangay microbusiness.
Hindi na. Once you hit VAT, wala ka na.
Okay. Wait, can we go back to, yun nga, when you decided na, that moment you decided, it's time to focus all of my attention on Casa Lontoc, on building, my vinegar brand.
At that time, did you have a roadmap? Or you didn't know then, and then you were playing it by ear, or what?
When I decided, there was already, I decided with a roadmap.
Okay.
So, I didn't decide like, I should do that professionally na and focus on it. No, I thought about it, and I saw the increase in sales and demand, and I said, there is potential. So I thought of a roadmap already, which is for me, it's very important that you have a roadmap because sometimes you get lost if you don't have a roadmap and you'll focus on something else. And what you need kasi to grow a business is you need focus. You need to focus on it. So, what I did was I told my wife, okay, one of us has to let go of one of our businesses and focus because it's gonna grow, and then we'll go do the FDA already.
Yeah.
And so she said she was happy with her preschool.
Preschool?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's always with young kids, and it was making her happy.
Yes.
While me, I'm like talking to business people all the time, and it's always it's a service industry. I was like, I'm glad to let go of my.
Okay. So you're the one, you put your hand up. Ako na.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So I let go of the IT
Yes.
business.
Okay.
But since I have IT background, I also did my own systems for my production.
Okay.
So we started that way, and then we focused on getting the FDA. It's costly. It was very costly. So you need, you can't do it if you're gonna go hungry. So you need to have something, sustaining your food, because before we started actually making it took us 3 years. So we're 3 years in the red.
3 years in the red before you started
Making
mass
money.
producing, or you're talking making profit?
Making profit.
Okay.
3 years, huh?
3 years,
Later.
huh?
Yeah.
So that was the biggest challenge for you.
That was a big
The cash
challenge.
flow, huh?
Yes. Cash flow was a very big challenge. So it's hard because your margins can't be so big. A lot of people
Yes.
think that you make such big margins, but you can't because you have to share that. You have to share those margins because there's going to be a distributor, a reseller, and they all have to earn. Everybody has to earn. So you have to
Yep.
you have to make enough margins just for that they also make. So they make more than you. They normally make more than you.
Yeah.
But because of the quantities, when you have a lot, that's when you start making.
Ayun.
So it's really a volume business.
It's a volume business.
Okay, yeah.
So when did you hit that volume that you needed para to ease the cash flow?
When we finally got our CPR,
What's CPR?
Certificate of Product Registration. So
Okay.
when you do the FDA, you have LTO, which you need. That's the license to operate. That means your facility is approved.
Pwede, approve.
Then each product, you need to have Certificate of Product Registration.
Okay.
So when we got that, because we were selling in bazaars and people are giving our products as gift, we were a little bit known already.
Okay.
When we got that, we could now sell. We can actually really sell.
Ayun.
So we approached the supermarkets, and they took our product. 'Cause
Okay.
some of them have actually heard of it.
Okay.
We were approached before we had the CPR, when we only had the LTO, to put in some supermarkets. We had to say, no, we can't because we still don't have the CPR.
Okay.
So we went back to them once we got the CPR. It took also a while. It takes, some of them accept already once you've paid, and because the process takes a little bit of a while.
How long does it take?
Ay, sandali. I think we have to take a break.
Yeah.
DWIZ Negoshow kasama sina Lito Gagni at Gerry Urbina. Negoshow.
Picture a place adorned with lush greenery, gently swaying trees, a haven where time seems to stand still. Eternal Gardens provides a sanctuary for remembrance, a place where the memories of your loved ones can bloom forever.
Eternal Gardens, a glimpse of heaven on a patch of earth.
Alamin kung bawal o hindi. Dahil kung di mo alam to, kaso ang kakaharapin mo sa NBI. Nako, bawal ito!
Ayaw palabasin sa mall dahil nakabasag ng gamit ang kasama mong bata? Nako! Bawal ito. Kapag pumupunta sa mga mall at mayroong kasamang bata, hindi may iwasang mangamba dahil posible silang makasira ng bagay dahil sa kakulitan. Pero paano kung aksidenteng nakabasag ng gamit ang kasama mong bata at pinagbawalan kayong lumabas ng mall hanggat hindi fully paid ang halaga ng nabasag? Nako, alam mo bang labag sa batas yan? Ayon sa batas, walang karapatan ang anumang establishmento na mag-detain ng sinumang individual. Ang maaari lamang gawin ng kanilang pamunuan ay pagbayarin ang nakabasag ng gamit. Kung ayaw magbayad, maaari namang kasuhan ng mall. Kaya sa susunod na punta sa mall, huwag alisin ang tingin sa mga kasamang bata. Magdoble ingat para iwas perwisyo at para hindi ka masabihan ng, nako, bawal ito.
Mga lugar na pinuntahan ng ibang tao, mga produkto, serbisyo na rekomendado. Alamin sa Highly Recommended.
Tuklasin ang mga natatanging tanawin at kasaysayan ng Tuguegarao City. Simula ng iyong paglalakbay sa St. Peter Metropolitan Cathedral, ang pinakamalaking simbahan sa Cagayan Valley na itinayo noong ika-18 siglo. Sumunod, bisitahin ang Calao Cave sa Peña Blanca, kilala sa mga kahanga-hangang limestone formations at natural na kapilya. Para naman sa mga mahilig sa kasaysayan, huwag palampasin ang Cagayan Museum and Historical Research Center na matatagpuan sa dating Tribunal de Tuguegarao. Huwag ding kalimutan ang Buntod Bridge na isa sa pinakamahabang tulay sa bansa na may mahigit 1.3 kilometer ang haba. At para sa isang tahimik na pagninilay, puntahan ang Igig Calvary Hills na may 14 na life-size na estasyon ng krus na nakatanaw sa Cagayan River. Kaya't ano pa ang hinihintay mo? Tara na at tuklasin ang tunay ngang puno ng kasaysayan at kagandahan ng Tuguegarao. At yan ang ating highly recommended.
Kayang-kaya mo ang kahit na ano kung ikaw mismo ang gagawa nito. Let's learn new things sa DIY, Do It Yourself.
Sa tuwing nagbabrowse ka sa Facebook, napansin mo na siguro na nagsasuggest ito ng random pictures na mula sa iyong camera roll. Kaya narito ang paraan para ma-restrict si FB na ma-access ang iyong gallery. Step 1. Buksan ang iyong Facebook app at tumungo ka sa menu. Step 2. Pindutin mo ang Settings and Privacy na category. Step 3. Sa Preferences, hanapin ang Camera Roll Sharing Suggestions at i-turn off ang nasa options. Gets mo ba? Sige nga, do it yourself!
DWIZ Negoshow kasama sina Lito Gagni at Gerry Urbina. Negoshow.
Okay.
Okay, we're back.
Yan.
Yun nga, may nakabitin na tanong.
Oo, dami.
JC,
Kasi...
how long did it take you to process your FDA permit?
Well, it could take 3 months to 6 months. When it was
3 to
pandemic,
6
we
months.
got a permit like in less than 3 months. But I think kami lang kasing kumukuha ng permit at that time.
Okay,
Yeah, so we were doing it because SM wanted 2 products, so we rushed one. Because it was a new product, sweet and spicy. And we were able to get it really quickly in the pandemic. But sometimes it takes like 6 months, so yeah.
How many brands do you have though? Ano yung biggest, winner mo?
Well, we have 2 na malaki.
2,
which is our Cinamac.
Cinamac, ito yan.
This one can be found, this is our spicy, we also have a mild. This one can only be found in SNR.
SNR lang.
Exclusive to SNR.
Exclusive to SNR.
Ooh. Why? Curious na ako.
Ayaw nila pabenta sa iba.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So with that exclusivity, ano yan? May guaranteed volume talaga sila.
You know, I'll tell you about SNR. The volume is always there. Basta makapasok ka sa SNR, it's the hardest though to enter.
Okay. But the volume is always
They
there.
only
So,
get the best quality.
the best quality products talaga. Ayan guys, narinig nyo. SNR only gets the best quality products. So again, that says a lot about your brand. Wait, can you talk about,
How did you go about getting that SNR?
You know,
Siguro sinabi mo, may SNR dyan. Sinangak.
we went to SNR once, and my
Okay.
wife saw a bottle of spiced vinegar.
Okay.
And she got it, took a picture, and said, "One day we will be here." So then she passed away, and then but once we got the CPR, this is the first one that we wanted to present to because she said that.
Okay.
They liked it. So, pasok kami. So,
Ang galing.
So, we are there after
May
she said that one day we're
May
gonna be
connection
here.
pala sa puso mo rin
Yes,
yun.
that's right. Yeah. Wow.
Galing, ha?
That is a very inspirational story, ha?
Ganda.
Wait, JC, what talagang separates or your brand of vinegars from the rest?
Well, it's for me, it's actually how we make it. We don't cut corners. We really don't cut corners. We use we use high quality ingredients. we use a lot of it. If you look at our vinegars, it has more ingredients than most. So, yun, those are what, for me, that's what, the flavor. It's like from Iloilo.
Yes.
So, balik ako doon sa SNR. How did they tell you na okay ito and yun ang kukunin nila? May proseso ba yan?
I met with them, so we gave them the samples.
Okay.
So there's a process. So you go to the supermarket, like with every supermarket, you give your samples, and they either come back to you or they don't. So SNR came back to us, and they said they really liked it. Yeah, it's one of the best that they've ever. Actually, they said it's the best that they tried.
Oh wow!
And they wanted yung
exclusivity.
Yeah. But at that time, I only had 2 variants.
Okay.
So I had this spicy and the mild.
Yeah.
I said, so I was given a choice, which one's going to be theirs. I said, get the spicy because it's more high-end. Spices get more sili.
Okay.
And sili gets expensive.
Yeah.
Your SNR is premium, premium brand, and the market also is a premium market. So we gave you the premium product.
Ang ganda.
How many vinegar variants do you have again right now?
Oh, we have 6.
6 vinegar variants. Huh? Yeah. And I'm assuming this is the top seller. This is the best seller?
We have 2. So
2.
this and our distilled white vinegar.
Distilled white vinegar.
Distilled white vinegar.
Okay.
Yun, walang spicy yun.
None, it's pure vinegar. It's 5%, and it's that's another of our top sellers.
Yeah. Wait, can we talk about yung distilling process, right? Again, I know for a fact that you mentioned kanina, 'di ba, na you don't cut corners, 'di ba? Can you talk about your distilling process and how it's also different from the other vinegar brands?
Well, it's almost all the same.
Okay.
It's alcohol. So
Okay.
it's distilled alcohol
Okay.
that you turn into vinegar. So to make vinegar, you first ferment. So it becomes alcohol. So that's why we have also our spiced sukang tuba. So that's just from fermented coconut sap.
Okay.
It becomes alcohol. People drink it.
Okay.
If you notice, if you open a bottle of wine, if you don't finish it, it becomes sour. It becomes vinegar. So that's because mother bacteria is airborne. Of course, what we use is cultured. So we make sure that we have good bacteria.
Okay.
And that it eats alcohol. So it's a little hard for. It's a little bit when you do the halal for vinegar. It's a little bit trickier because you're using alcohol and that's bawal in halal. But you remove all the alcohol by letting the mother bacteria eat it. So it eats it and it makes it into acetic acid.
Acetic acid.
That is vinegar, acetic acid.
Okay.
There is a difference between synthetic acetic acid and acetic acid. Synthetic acetic acid is a chemically made acetic acid that can reach up to 99 to 100% acidity.
Okay.
So you can it's corrosive. Some people cheat and they put like they get a drum of water and they put a few drops of that and it's like they sell it as vinegar.
Oh no. I mean that's what.
Pero actually,
That's what my question was leading to, di ba? Kasi we know for a fact, nabalitaan natin, a few years ago, yung, I mean, there's a lot of...
FDA went after them.
Yeah, FDA went after. There's a lot of vinegar brands out there that are, yun nga, shortcutting the process, di ba? Yes.
So, that's why for vinegar, FDA is very important because there's also a test. I forgot what the test is called to check if your vinegar is natural.
Okay.
If you're using synthetic, you probably gonna get sick.
Yeah.
So you have to,
There's even reports they're carcinogenic, meaning cancerous.
well, it's chemical.
Chemicals,
Really,
yeah.
Heavy chemical is cancerous. Yeah. So, so natural. So there's a process, and it's called, I think, acetation. When the mother bacteria converts, so there's a certain temperature, it converts the alcohol into vinegar, into acetic acid, natural acetic acid.
Natural, yeah.
Sometimes kasi some people say acetic acid, baka acetic acid yan. There's a wrong concept because vinegar is acetic acid. It's just natural. It's not the synthetic. So, yeah.
So dito na kayo sa natural, di ba?
Galing.
Wait, JC.
Totoo ba yung itong dalawang maliit na to? Ano naman yan?
Yeah.
So this is their spice tuba.
Tuba.
Yes. So it's also so what we did is why we have a few vinegars is because when people in other countries
Habanero chili.
buy vinegar from the Philippines, we want to showcase the different types of Philippine vinegar, the more known ones.
Okay.
So we also have spiced sukang Ilocos. So we get the regional, since we're not just only Iloilo na sinamak, we also have Quezon, which is Tuba, and North Ilocos.
Yes.
So, and then we also have a sweet vinegar because people here in the Philippines like sweet.
Okay.
So we have the sweet and spicy king vinegar.
Okay.
Which is infused with muscovado.
Muscovado sugar.
We're trying to stick to all
galing,
natural.
pero,
So, yun. So when our customer who brings it to another country has it displayed, it's the different types of vinegar. The only one that we don't really use is the Nipa vinegar, which is paumbong, because of the acetic acid is too low.
Yun. Anyway. Break po muna tayo. Galing,
Yeah. Learning a lot.
Learning a lot, yeah. Ito pa. May susunod tayo. Habanero. Anyway, yan.
Break muna tayo.
Break muna tayo.
DWIZ Negoshow kasama sina Lito Gagni at Gerry Urbina. Negoshow. Time check. It's 10 o'clock. Tuwing 10 o'clock, siguruhin nakatuto ka sa Aliw Broadcasting Corporation, DWIZ News Nationwide, DWIZ News FM Regional Stations, Aliw Channel 23, at DWIZ News TV para sa Health Habit. Makinig, manood at follow na sa Health Habit. Araw-araw, Lunes hanggang Biyernes, 10 o'clock ng umaga at 10 o'clock ng gabi. Hatid ng PhilHealth. Pilipino ako, may PhilHealth ako. Kayang-kaya mo ang kahit na ano kung ikaw mismo ang gagawa nito. Let's learn new things sa DIY. Do it yourself.
Nauumay ka na ba sa mga random notification na nagpa-pop up sa phone mo? Manood ka lamang dahil baka ito na ang sagot sa problema mo. Buksan mo ang browser at ilagin ang iyong Gmail account. I-click mo ang Manage Your Google account at hanapin mo ang Security. Mag-scroll down ka lamang hanggang sa makita mo ang option na Signing in to other sites. Pagkatapos, hintayin mong mag-load at makikita mo ang mga site na mayroong access sa iyong Google account. Isa-isahin mo ito, then i-click ang Remove Access. Paalala lang na palagi mag-iingat sa binibisitang sites kasi baka mamaya na-violate na pala ang iyong rights. Gets mo ba? Sige nga, do it yourself.
Negosyo.
DWIZ Negoshow kasama sina Lito Gagni at Gerry Urbina. Negoshow.
Okay, we're back.
Wait,
may
position it na in the middle.
Ito merong habanero. Ito gusto ko itong pangalan Habanero chili garlic. Tsaka iba yung iba yung
packaging.
Packaging.
Maganda.
Bakit habanero?
Ayan, pwede rin. Sama natin. Kasi yun yung...
Sinasabi kanina sir.
Sige, okay.
It's a chili using the habanero chilies.
Habanero.
Habanero chili. Kaya siya, habanero.
Yes.
Ayun. Okay.
Okay, we're back. JC, I'm sure madami na nagme-message at tumatawag dito sa station. Where can they buy your products?
Well, like I mentioned, of course, SNR, SM, then Unimart, Makati Supermarket, most supermarkets here in Metro Manila. We have our Cinemax in most of them.
Okay.
And pasalubong shops going to Tagaytay and all. If you're outside, outside Metro Manila, like in Visayas and Mindanao,
Yes.
aside from SNR, we have in Alturas Supermarket
Alturas.
and Gaisano Supermarket in Gaisano Malls.
Oh, wow.
galing,
So,
Mindanao
you're
ka na rin,
nationwide na, ha? Oh, available nationwide.
Nationwide.
Wait, paano naman sa mga kababayan natin, yung mga OFWs or those that are living in North America, Australia? Because you mentioned nga, you're available na in these markets as well, di ba? Where can they buy your products in those locations?
Unfortunately, I only know of one.
Where? Oh.
Which would be in the States in Island Pacific Supermarket.
Island Pacific Supermarket.
Yun.
Sikat yun. Oo, sa mga kababayan natin, Tito, especially in the West Coast, di ba?
Galing, ha? Ayos,
Ayos.
So imagine, ang ganda yan, ha? You have preserved even the house brand, Casa Lontok.
Yeah. Siguro, I mean, JC, can you let us in siguro into what are your plans for the next 3 to 5 years?
Where will you be?
Where will you be?
Well, we're hoping to be in more countries.
Okay.
With more products.
Okay.
Definitely more products. We make more sauces, rubs. Our brand is Rubs and Sauces, so we'll be making more rubs and more sauces.
Ayun. Let me see. After this cinnamon thing, where do you think would you be next?
Well, I would say would be in more of like chili garlic, more of the chili products.
The
Also,
chili
because
product.
Okay.
We're part of a group of chili
Aficionados.
So we'll be
May mga mahal na sili na iba-ibang klase, yung galing abroad, ano?
Oo. Yeah.
like the habanero. Which is
Habanero tawag doon.
Yeah, one's habanero. There's Carolina Reaper.
Yung kalor nila, yung grabe yun.
Sometimes, I don't know, I think I brought one. We sometimes have a chili festival, so we make a spiced vinegar that we use Carolina Reaper. It's really manghang. If you like manghang, that one is manghang.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wait, JC, wala kang plano to target or try and penetrate yung mga US na big box retailers like Costco or Trader Joe's? Kasi sila mahilig sila sa mga Philippine products Yeah. They sell a lot of our mangoes, our bananas.
We'll see how it goes. It's not really us. It's the consolidators.
The consolidators.
So you leave it na to them.
Yeah.
You're gonna leave it to them.
Wala na.
Okay.
We have no control over
that. Huh? Interesting, huh?
Ganda.
That's ganda, huh? Wait, can we also
Tapos
go...
meron tayo, naalala mo, RD?
Ano?
Meron tayong consolidator sa Belgium,
That's right, yeah.
Yun, pag
Pagkain
nakapasok ka,
DK.
all of Europe yun.
Yeah, she
Jade.
orders...
Yun yung ang kanilang Jade brand.
Yeah, she has her own brand. Pero yung pangalan ng supermarket ito, Pagkain DK. Pagkain Denmark. Yeah, so I think she looks after yung Northern Europe, di ba? Yung mga distribution ng products.
You try that. Baka pwede.
Try that.
And I note ito, tatanda ako from our interview, si Ma'am Jade nga, she imports about 2 containers of Ilocos vinegar. Yeah, so maybe we can put you together with her, di ba?
That would be great.
Yeah. Wait, can we go back to yung first product placement? Can you share with us which supermarket or which retailer was first to take your product on board?
Well, the first ones to take our products were the pasalubong shops.
Ayun yung mga island treasures, mga ganun.
Yung sa going to
abroad,
no. Here or abroad?
No, here.
Dito.
Here in Tagaytay.
Going on the way to Tagaytay.
That's where we first. So we're in most of the pasalubong shops there.
Okay. How did that come about? Ikaw nag-approach, sila nag-approach sa'yo?
One of my friends, one of our business partners,
Okay.
she distributed in that area. So she
Oh.
lives near there.
Okay.
So we just bring her the products and she started approaching.
Uh-huh.
Oh, galing ha. At that time, were you already in that 3-year frame o lagpas ka na doon?
Before the 3-year frame.
Before the 3-year frame.
Galing ha.
Galing.
Yeah.
In terms of the big box retailers, which was the first one to bring you on board? Was it SNR?
The one we're currently in is SNR. We might get in again one of the other ones, but
A work in progress siya.
it's a work in progress.
Okay.
But yeah, because we had a distributor and they let go.
Yeah. Okay.
I see.
Of that distributor. Yeah, I mean, again, hindi ba yun concerning or worrying na yan, you rely so much on these distributors or consolidators, pag sila natanggal, damay ka rin.
So we have our own group now because when we were starting, it's like almost, if you're starting, it's almost impossible to handle the distribution and merchandising of a supermarket.
Okay.
So dapat separate talaga.
You're better off separating it because nga it's costly.
Okay.
Especially if you don't have enough products, you have to hire someone to guard your products in the supermarket. If not,
Merchandiser.
Yeah.
Kasi ma'am, nawawala. Ano? Hindi, parang promodizer.
Promodizer. Tapos yung, also, now I understand, di ba, yung pag-transport, and deliver, di ba, ng goods mo. Magastos rin yun, Tito.
O, tsaka kailan, minsan 6 hours ka na waiting.
Oo.
I've done almost 24 hours.
Yun, wait. That's what I wanted to ask you about. Kasi nakwento mo sa amin
At one time.
previously, yes, that when you were a one-man show, right? Selling your vinegars, you were also driving your own truck and delivering your own goods, right?
It took you a while, no?
Kwento
Ilang
mo
oras?
naman kasi, I mean, I hope it inspires nga our viewers and listeners na you have, that hands-on approach, leads to success, di ba? Can you share with us that experience?
Well, it's actually a nice experience because you do everything, when you're starting, you do everything in your business.
Okay.
So one of the most important things is knowing your business, and that's the part where you actually learn your whole business, from everything from delivery, from manufacturing, from talking to suppliers.
Yep.
You have to do that all and know it all. Because sometimes things happen, like what if your driver resigns?
Okay.
Diba? You have to do it. Nothing is forever. So
Okay.
what if your machines break down?
Yep.
You have to still know how to do it manually.
Yes, yeah.
Or if there's suddenly no electricity, or there's a pandemic, there are things like that that can happen and will happen. At least you know how to do everything.
Yep, yeah.
With regarding to delivery, at least you learn what because some people, they're like, oh, ba't hindi pa bumalik yung truck, yung driver? But if you've done it yourself, you know that there is a waiting time. It's pretty long sometimes.
Naghihintay ka talaga doon dito. Sa
Kasi
mga loading bay, loading dock.
Loading bay, nakikita ko.
So, you know what your people are going through. So, no one can tell you na, ganito, ganon. You know
Talagang
nagawa mo na
may system talaga. You really have to be prepared for
You
that.
have to be prepared.
Yeah.
Well, JC, Tito, unfortunately, we've run out of time. We're approaching the tail end of our program. And obviously, what we'll always like to ask from all our guests.
Share your nuggets of wisdom to those listening out there.
Kasi alam mo
so
naman,
that they may also be inspired and be like you.
Well, for me, the most important is that you know your business. You know everything about your business. And then you're willing to do what it takes and what focus you have on that business. You need to put a lot of focus on it. Yung downfall ng marami is once they put up their business, they feel that they're already a boss. No, you're not the boss when you're a business. Everyone else is. You just have to work as hard as you can and listen to your customers and keep expanding your business.
Galing.
Galing.
Uy, ganda.
Well, JC,
pero at
thank
least,
you very much again for
salamat,
guesting on our show. And we hope to have you back.
Yes.
Pag nag-export ka na talaga na todo-todo.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye,
Thank you so
everybody.
much.
Thank you.
Walang yumaya sa pagiging empleyado lang. Dapat lahat tayo nagninegosyo. Timing! Narito ang isang programang magbibigay ng tamang gabay sa pagnenegosyo. Pakinggan at panoorin ang mga ekspertong magiging guest dito. Isang show para sa negosyo. DWIZ Negoshow. Kasama sina Lito Gagni